let's be honest for a second. Every career coach on social media is out here telling you, it's never too late. Just follow your passion. Healthcare is booming. And yeah, they're not wrong. But what they're not telling you, the part they conveniently skip, is how brutal the actual transition is when you're 30, 35, or 40 years old with real bills, real responsibilities, and real life happening around you. Today, we are not doing a motivational speech. We are doing an honest, uncomfortable, and tactical conversation about the harsh realities of switching to healthcare after 30 and exactly how you survive them. The first reality nobody prepares you for is what I call the ego crushing. Right now, in your current career, you have something valuable. You have status. Maybe you're a manager, a senior analyst, a team lead, someone people come to for answers. You walk into a room and people know your name. That feeling of professional competence is something you've spent years building. And the moment you walk into your first MRI clinical rotation, your first nursing floor shift, or your first phlebotomy practicum, all of that disappears overnight. You are back to zero, wearing student scrubs, fumbling with equipment, and learning from clinical instructors who, in some cases, are a full decade younger than you. And I want to be clear, this is not a comfortable experience. Your hands will shake the first time you position a patient. You will make technique errors that a 22-year-old student beside you won't make, simply because they have no fear yet. You will feel exposed in a way your current job never makes you feel. Some instructors will correct you in front of patients, not always kindly. That's the reality. So how do you protect yourself mentally? You reframe the entire experience as a cold, calculated investment. You are not in that clinical setting to protect your professional image. You are not there to remind anyone how accomplished you were before. You are there for one purpose only: to accumulate your clinical hours, pass your board exam, and secure a career that pays you $80, $90, $100,000 or more. When you see it as a business transaction rather than a personal identity test, the ego stops being a liability. You take the feedback, you smile, you adjust, and you keep moving. But that's not even the hardest part. Here's what most people completely miss: time. At 30 plus, time is no longer an abstract concept. It is your most expensive asset. Think about it this way: an 18-year-old who fails anatomy and chemistry can retake those classes next semester while living at home with zero overhead. That failure cost them a few months and some frustration. For you, that same failure cost you real money. It cost you mortgage payments, car payments, groceries, childcare. Every additional month you spend stuck in a prerequisite loop is a month you are not earning a clinical salary. And those months add up fast. This is exactly why the study strategies that worked for you in your early 20s will not work now. Your brain processes new material differently at 35 than it did at 19. That is not an insult. It is basic neuroscience. Your life is also far more crowded. You cannot sit in a library for 6 uninterrupted hours anymore. You have 15-minute windows between work and school pickup, and you have to make them count. Winging it with random Google articles and disorganized flashcards is how adult career changers burn out and quit before they ever get licensed. This is why I only recommend structured, high-yield board prep tools, the kind that strip out the fluff and tell you precisely what is tested, so you are studying smarter, not longer. I've linked my top recommendations for ARRT, NCLEX, and clinical certification prep directly in the description below. These are not generic study guides. They are built for people who do not have time to waste. Now here's the part that catches almost everyone off guard, and it gets even more surprising. Your body's gonna go through a shock. If you have spent the last 10 years sitting at a desk, working remotely, or doing light physical labor, nothing fully prepares you for the physical demand of 12-hour clinical shifts on hard hospital tile floors. Your lower back will ache in places you forgot existed. Your knees will remind you of every decision you didn't make in your 20s. Your feet will burn by hour 8. And the mental weight of learning complex medical technology while processing real patient situations is a level of exhaustion that a desk job simply never produces. I've watched talented career changers quit, not because the academics were too hard, not because the schedule was too demanding, but because their body broke down first. And that is entirely preventable, but only if you treat your physical health like part of the job from day one. The foundation is your footwear. Every experienced technologist and nurse you will ever meet in a hospital will tell you the same thing without hesitation. Your shoes are not a fashion choice, they are clinical equipment. After years of 12-hour shifts, I personally swear by Hoka. And right now, the Hoka Women's Bondi 9 is available on Amazon. Maximum cushion technology, superior arch support, designed specifically to protect your joints during those long back-to-back shifts. The link is in the description. This is not a luxury purchase. It is injury prevention, and it is an investment in keeping your career shift alive. Pair that with quality clinical scrubs that actually move with you. I've linked my go-to FIGS options below as well, because when your gear works for you, not against you, you show up fresher, sharper, and more focused. Small edges compound over a 24-month program. So what does this actually mean for you, looking at all three of these realities together? It means the career changers who succeed at 30 plus are not the smartest ones in the room. They are not the ones with the most natural talent, and they are definitely not the ones who had it easiest. They are the ones who walked in with a clear-eyed understanding of what was coming, built the right systems around their time and their body, left their ego outside the clinical door, and refused to quit when the discomfort peaked. That is the profile of every successful adult career changer I have seen come through this path. And here's the thing nobody talks about on the other side of all that sacrifice. Once you hold that license, once your name is registered in the National Clinical Registry, the math changes completely. You are looking at $80,000 to $100,000 per year in a staff position. Travel tech contracts that can push that number to $150,000 with housing provided, moving you across the country on your own terms. A career that the next wave of AI and corporate restructuring simply cannot offshore or eliminate. The U.S. healthcare shortage for MRI technologists, ultrasound techs, and registered nurses is not a trend. It is a structural, long-term reality that works in your favor for decades. 12 to 24 months of focused, uncomfortable, strategic effort for a lifetime of financial stability and professional sovereignty. That is the trade. And when you see it clearly, the math is not even close. So let's bring it home. The three realities we covered today, the ego reset, the time economics, and the physical demand. None of them are reasons to walk away from this. They are simply the variables you need to plan around, because now you know they're coming. The people who navigate this transition successfully are not fearless. They just stopped letting the fear make the decision for them. What is the single biggest concern holding you back from making this move right now? The finances, the time, the starting over feeling? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone, and I want to give you a real answer. If this gave you something honest and useful today, hit that like button and subscribe. New breakdowns drop every week, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. Now, if you want to know how to get these exact healthcare degrees for almost nothing using your local community college, the strategy that private tech schools absolutely do not want you to find, that video is right here. I'll see you there.